Tonight, grim new revelations about a murder suspect and the girl he believed to have kidnapped. In the Lion's Den, we have Philip Snyder for the defense. Of course, a criminal defense attorney, and you know her well, a former prosecutor, and now defense attorney Holly Hughes. And, I want to go to Philip Snyder, criminal defense attorney. I mean, what do you make of this, Philip? It seems to me, Holly mentions this is a person who's been in the life 6 months before even the birth, and all of a sudden everything's normal. He's Uncle Jim, and now he's on the run. We're talking about an explosive, perhaps in a car. We're talking about people avoiding a car. What do you think is going on here?
You know what, I don't know. It's very, very interesting. Like Holly said, this guy's been in their life for years. What has triggered him at this point, assuming he is the individual that did commit this crime, to do something so outrageous and so vile? And what I found to be very sad and disheartening was that the father, in his speech, seems to the public, seems to have already given up hope that his son has passed when that evidence hasn't come to light. And he made a plea to his friend saying, please bring back my daughter. The whole thing is very sad and very, very disturbing.
Absolutely. And Philip, I want to ask you, and Holly, I want you to weigh in on this, because Seth before talked about perhaps it was planned versus someone who snapped. I mean, is that a view that you share, Philip? And what about you, Holly? Philip first.
Well, it's certainly possible. I mean, for someone to do something this outrageous, to burn down a house with a woman inside, potentially an 8-year-old boy inside, and a dog inside that has no previous background that I know of mental health history, it seems as if, assuming, again, this is the individual who committed this crime, it was planned, and he was waiting for that exact opportunity to commit this vile act.
The final defense witness was called today, and that was a social worker who visited the family's house once a month. She said that she saw little Josh and his stepbrother spending time together twice, and that she never saw any hostility between the boys.
Poor lawyering. This guy should have never even been there. He should be at home playing video games. He's on trial for complicity to murder. There's no evidence that
And as a defense attorney, you're only going to be there for a half hour?
There's no direct evidence of the crime scene. There's no direct evidence that he used the weapon. In fact, he said he used a bat when their own ME said it was a pipe. The fact that he's even sitting there is a crime. 30 minutes, they just went up there to say something. They didn't have to say anything. It should be a not guilty verdict.
Is there going to be a conviction or acquittal? Philip Snyder, close us out. Acquittal or conviction, and why?
It's an acquittal. It's never good when your star witness is already in jail for murder, for this charge, for the rest of his life. And he says, my son had nothing to do with it. It's a guaranteed acquittal.
That would be a very good reason, Philip. Listen, I thank you. I thank the rest of the panel. Jay Wendell Gordon, Kelly Sandin, Philip Snyder, Holly Hughes. You guys are terrific.